Jennifer, thank you very much. And tonight we continue our 10-question, 5-day series of questions for District 4 congressional candidates, incumbent Val Hoyle and challenger Monique DeSpain. Now, in the last week, I asked each of them 10 identical questions about key issues voters want to know about. They were not told in advance what the question would be. Each had 60 seconds to answer. At 60 seconds, we quit recording. And now at 5, question 4. In case you missed it at 4 o'clock, you will hear question 3 at 6 o'clock. We begin with challenger Monique DeSpain. Question number 4. Many voters would argue crime is out of control in many Oregon communities. What could be done to protect the citizens from becoming the next victim? You have 1 minute to answer.
Well, it's not even something to argue about. Everyone who lives in Eugene knows we have the highest homelessness population in the country per capita, and that leads to property crime. Business owners are just burdened with protecting their property, cleaning up, even our city, parks and rec, all of it. Now, to keep yourself safe, I mean, I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment. I'm not suggesting everybody should be packing, but when we have reduced resources for law enforcement, our rural communities are really suffering. It can be 8 hours before the sheriff can respond to a 911 call. So, of course, we should all be aware with our own personal safety. It's kind of like my border security concept. You know, you secure the doors and the windows to keep yourself safe, and you know who's coming in. We have to do that on a personal level, but it's really terrible when our law enforcement can't respond, and I know they want to keep our people safe. I would do everything I could to hold our agencies here in town accountable.
Again, each candidate is given 60 seconds to answer the question. In this case, the 60 seconds expired. Here is Representative Val Hoyle. Question number 4. Many voters would argue crime is out of control in many Oregon communities. What can be done to protect the citizens from becoming the next victim? You have 1 minute to answer.
So the most important thing that we can do is work with each of our communities on what they think they need for public safety. So the solution for Douglas County, where there's so many rural areas, was to make sure that we got federal investment in communications so that the sheriffs, deputy sheriffs would be able to communicate what was happening on the ground. There is a reason why I am the only candidate that's been endorsed by the Oregon Coalition of Police and Deputy Sheriffs, or cops, and that is because I've supported law enforcement, I've supported public safety, and I've supported the things that help invest in communities to keep us safe. I will also say that the most important thing that we can do to reduce the crime rate is to make sure people have a good job and a safe place to live.
Coming up tonight on KEZI 9 News later, that'll be at 6 o'clock. We will go back and ask the question 3. And again, that will be how they expect to bring jobs to the state of Oregon.